Welcome back. You're listening to Houston Real Estate Radio. Later today, we're going to be talking about this new CFPB changes. We talked last segment about how it's affected realtors and why you as a consumer want to pick a really good realtor, why that's so important now. And we talked a little bit, we ended the last segment talking about the RREA referral company that we started for agents who don't want to renew they want to renew their license. They don't want to pay those MLS fees, the realtor fees. There's like $2,000 worth of fees every year for realtors. So they want to put that on the back burner and just join as a referral partner where they can still get commissions, but do referral fees. Dory Gordon is here with me. She's the Vice President of Market Development over at Register Real Estate Advisors. Dory, what is the advantage of joining the referral company for a realtor?
Well, some of it would be, like you mentioned, they would not have to pay those association dues, MLS, Supra, or even, any kind of monthly fees that they might have.
And they wouldn't be a realtor anymore.
No. They would not. They are
They'd be a real estate agent.
They are active.
Mm-hmm. Licensed.
The only way they can get compensated for a real estate transaction is to be active. So they're under the RREA Realty Company, and what they do is then they will send a referral that will go to Register Real Estate Advisors and to one of our full-time real estate professionals to handle it. And then when the transaction closes, they will get back a portion of the transaction as a referral fee.
All right. So, Dory, you joined us this year, and for agents that do want to be professionals in the real estate business, this is their full-time, this is their real career, because we talked a little bit last segment about, this is the time of year where realtors have to decide, are they going to continue to be realtors and use this as a full-time career, or is it really a hobby and they're not even making enough money to break even?
Correct.
So what makes Register Real Estate Advisors different from other real estate brokerages?
Oh, the amazing capacity to be out there with video, with media. And we have it all in-house. We have our own staff videographers, graphic designers, and we have the capacity. The sky's the limit with creativity. One of our fairly new agents today was at a local community developing a marketing strategy and coming in three-dimensional in video. Mm-hmm. It's state of the art. It's very forward thinking. So that helps us. And also we have in-house training that we have. We're on the radio with our radio show that we're doing right now.
A lot of our agents come on the show too.
Yes, they do. And that is just a wonderful benefit. If they specialize in a certain area, they come on and talk about their expertise and the systems we have.
Yeah, we have a lot of great systems here, transaction management systems and showing service systems, just a great foundation for database and all the things that agents need. I want to play a Brian Befini clip. He's the leading real estate coach in the country, and I want you to hear what he has to say. Let's see.
I was at a conference in Arizona last week, and this is the stuff that has me up. I'll be honest with you. I'm 20 years at this, Shannon, but I think I'm more fired up than I've ever been with this stuff because I basically did an event. It was about 1,200 people there, and I did a meet and greet that went on for hours. And I am talking to 20-year veterans who are spending $3,000 and $4,000 and $5,000 a month and getting one deal off their online media purchase.
Wow.
From Zillow, from these other companies. Mm-hmm. And at the same time, they go, I used to work your system 15 years ago and sell 40 homes. I'll do 10 this year.
Yeah.
And because you know what? It's the emperor's new business model. It's the emperor's new business model. And I don't mind saying, I see butt cheeks over there, and this guy's naked. We got to get back to the fundamentals of building relationships, staying in contact with our past customers, providing great service, marketing to our sphere of influence, and generate referrals. And so I can say this, my average client does make $290,000. NAR's average client makes $35,000. So the fact of the matter is, I'm going to say this. My rule of thumb is if you are making less than $500,000 in revenue as a realtor, you shouldn't be messing with anything else other than sphere of influence marketing. And once you get past $500,000, we have hundreds of agents making over $1 million a year, and we have them using online lead stuff. We have a CRM that actually cultivates online leads. So it's not that I'm against it altogether. It shouldn't be a first thing that you do.
Well, and it shouldn't be the only thing that you do. I know realtors, that's all they do, and they've never even worked their sphere of influence. So if you're wondering what keeps Brian Befini up at night, now you know. He's not a big fan of Zillow. Big fan of the working by referral, though. At our brokerage, we have agents that are Dave Ramsey endorsed local providers, and we've talked with Chris Hogan before, who works for Dave Ramsey. He spoke to us about their program, the endorsed local provider program. Let's see what he has to say about these agents.
But we're going to trust our ELPs to do what's in the best interest of the client. And, having options is a good thing. But more importantly, having that professional beside you to guide you along the way is the most important thing overall.
So Chris Hogan's an All-American football player and a speaker for Dave Ramsey. And, he really talks about what it takes what you are looking for in an agent, what you want in a good agent. You want them to be making an income and really doing well at real estate because you're trusting them with a huge transaction.
Yeah, they really do, and every one of our endorsed local providers are high-level professionals. They are in the top 5% of people that do what they do, and so we're proud to have them affiliated with us and connected with us because we know their focus is on serving clients with the best of their ability.
All right. So at the end of the year, we talked about this being the end of the year and what's important for realtors to be doing. A good realtor right now, they need to be getting their business plan in order, getting their marketing plan in line for next year. And, they base that business plan on where they got business from this year, Dory. So they got to know what they've been doing all year, where their leads are coming from, what they're closing. What are some other things that realtors should be doing this time of year?
Well, and we did this in class today. It's focusing on business planning, marketing, developing their marketing plan based on their business plan, time management, back to the fundamentals and the basics and what drives their business, and working on having a plan. But also they need to evaluate, is this the right business for them? And how they evaluate it is looking at, as we both have been business owners, their P&L and saying, hey, maybe it is time for me to be a referral agent and then be a referral agent with RREA Realty.
Yeah, because if you're going to be full-time focused, you want to take advantage of the video and all the marketing opportunities.
Correct.
You need to be at Registered Real Estate Advisors.
Correct.
But if you just want to do the referrals, then you go to RREA
Exactly.
Realty. All right, so let's talk a little bit to our listeners about how they can pick a good realtor.
I think you have to be focused on customer service. Quality service is very important. And also an agent that is well educated in the industry, having a designation or niche marketing designation, whether they're a seniors real estate specialist or they have a luxury market designation, is really important. Ongoing training with the brokerage firm is very important. Compliance is very, very important. We have 3 brokers here with close to 60 years tenure, and so the agents have a support system that they can go to for advice, and we monitor our files.
All right, so if agents have to decide if they're going to be with an independent brokerage like Registered Real Estate Advisors or whether they're going to join a franchise, a big national company. I talked earlier this year with Madison Hildebrand. You've heard of him. I know he's on TV he was on TV on Bravo's $1 Million Listing, and he went from a big franchise over to an independent real estate brokerage. You may have even read his books. Listen to what he has to say about the difference between independents and franchises. So let's talk a little bit about independent brokerages, because I own an independent brokerage, Registered Real Estate Advisors here in the Houston market. And, I started with a big name brand franchise. And what I found was that making, it's like turning a big ship. We specialize at our company, we specialize in video and cutting edge technology. And what I found with big companies is that they have trouble making those changes. So the consumer's changing very rapidly over to Facebook, and they're online constantly. But the big companies, it's hard to get all that information trickled down to the agents and give them the support they need as quickly as the consumer needs it. Do you think that boutique brokerages are going to be the wave of the future of real estate?
I have to agree with that statement. I do believe that the consumers are driving where our industry is going, and technology is certainly what's driving the consumers. And it is changing so quickly that the corporate ladder is too tall and too high. And the best example I can give is, I bet if we went to corporate headquarters of any of the big brokerages and asked them to work their device and show us their Instagram or Facebook or post a house and take advantage of Zillow on the phone and all of these applications, most of those corporate leaders do not have or don't know how to use the technology. But they know it's necessary, and there's a whole system in place, of course, for the realtors to be able to access it through their company. But the difference is, in a small brokerage, everybody's hands-on, and everybody is fluent with what's going on in technology and what the consumers are demanding and how our industry is constantly changing. So I think it's going to revert back to that boutique feel, because it is about customer service at the end of the day. The information is out there, but it's the knowledge of how to use the information and connecting that to the consumer and providing a good experience.
All right, Dory, you worked at large franchises. You've also worked now for an independent for a while now. What do you see as the difference between the two?
Well, having worked for a large franchise, I can tell you as a prior broker owner, at times I did feel boxed in. I'm very compliance oriented, and I did want to comply with what I was regulated. So I, at times as a broker, did feel that I was boxed in and I had lack of creativity. It was dictated what I could and could not do by the national advertising campaign or by the national headquarters.
All right. We appreciate you listening to Houston Real Estate Radio today. If you're looking for a realtor, check us out over at RREA.com. If you're looking for a house, we have all the listings in the Houston metro area at RREA.com. And if you've got a real estate question, call us at 844-788-9444. We'll be back next week here on Houston Real Estate Radio.